All right, welcome to Adventures in Old Code, episode 12. We moved past Stock Simulator version 1 series. Today is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, I'm wearing the same clothes as last episode because this is literally 10 minutes later. In my life, anyway. Wanted to get a bit possibly philosophical with you right now. I don't know what's going on with the modified bits of the files that I'm working with, but I tried to find the next program by ordering by modified date, and nothing seems to work. Everything's showing a modified date of the year 2000, which is it's dubious. Either the modification dates are wrong somehow, or some reason I went in the year 2000 and modified these programs. I'm not sure what I did. Maybe changed end of line characters or something. I don't know. But I'll show you what I'm up against. So there are two things. Okay, so the first thing is in my dumb folder. I have couple of 1999s, but I clearly did more in 1999 than just these, 9 programs. 2000s, something's just not right here, and I don't trust these modification dates anymore. The other issue is I was looking for a program that I knew existed, and I couldn't find it in my dumb or my good folder. Wasn't Stock Simulator, and I thought, oh no. So I went in some of my old backups where I got all this stuff from originally, and I found this quick basic folder, and I just gonna scroll through this. There are 801 items in here. Now they're not all programs. Some of them are object files, others are compiled programs, and others are data files. But there are 801 files in this directory that were QBasic related, and the problem here though is that my brother was 3 years behind me in age and in computer programming skill, and so he began to make QBasic programs of his own, and it seems like he put them all in this directory. And wouldn't you know it, in this directory, I found a program that I knew existed. And so the reality is I've got this giant folder of QBasic programs that have a mishmash of programs I wrote and programs my brother wrote, and I don't know which is which. Some things like Beepender, that's a data file, but yeah, I know that's him. But and some of these aren't even, they're stock programs that come from the quick basic zip file. So I'm not sure what to do when we get to this folder. Anyway, I wanted to highlight this though. I don't know if this was reality in everyone's house, but when we were given computer time in my house, we didn't sit down at the computer and think, what game can I play? Or, what video can I watch? No, when we got to sit down at the computer, now we played games times, but the thing that most went through our heads is, I got computer time. What can I create? And when we were younger, it was pictures in paint programs. And of course, when we got older, it was QBasic programs. But the computer was a creative tool to be used to create things that we wanted to exist that didn't exist. I don't know how else to describe it. I think it's totally different today. for people growing up. Computers aren't things that you use to create very many things with. They're used as televisions. I don't know. But clearly we did a lot, and I'm excited to look at some of these things. And yeah. Okay, anyway, that is that. Now, the other thing I wanted to do, because I'm skeptical of the modification dates in my dumb folder anyway, I'm going to do, where am I here? I'm going to try and break the dumb folder up into two groups. And I'm going to do this live on camera. So clearly we're not going to touch the ones that I have done already. These 5 here. So we won't do that. I'm going to take everything that didn't use arrays, and we'll do that first, and then we'll look at everything that did use arrays. Maybe I should explain what an array is. I don't think I'll do a whole lot of explaining what an array is. I'll show you what it looks like, and that will explain what I'm doing next. So, dim numbers 5 as integer. Numbers now becomes a set of 5 variables that you can address with 1 equals 6. Whoops. I have numbers. Numbers 2 equals 7. And I can print numbers 1 times numbers 2. You might think, and there's the 42, another great number. Down at the bottom, you might think, what the heck is so great about that? It was this, the fact that you could have multiple variables indexed by a number, all with the same name, which at first I learned about it and I thought, this is what, we've been talking about that we were going to do for 2 months, and this is what I've been waiting for. You said this was going to be so awesome. I didn't realize the power of arrays in QBasic until I started to incorporate them into my own programs. And we'll get there. We will get there. But that's sort of the format. That's how you create an array. Is you're going to have, the line is going to start with a dim. And you're going to have a number, some sort of number in between brackets. And so rather than me try and scour each program and look to see if it has arrays, we're just going to, I've already pre-written a batch script, a bash script to actually find these things for me. So I'm going to run it live here on camera, just for the heck of it. So this is not Adventures in Old Code. This is actually Adventures in Code I wrote like 3 days ago, and it's not even code, it's a script. But what the heck? Let's do it. So let's open up our bash terminal here. Now, make this bigger. And can I make this bigger? Edit preferences. Cell spacing. I can't seem to make this bigger. Oh, custom font. Oh, font size. Fantastic. Let's go like that. Close. Hoo-wee, that's better. Okay. That's too big. What am I thinking? I gotta have place for my face in this. Okay, 27. Let's go down to 18. Okay, 18. There we go. Okay, we will go to the directory, dumb. Okay, here we have all the programs in dumb. Some of them use arrays and some of them don't, and I want to know which ones use arrays. So we are going to use the grep command. This will search a file for matches. I'm not going to explain very much of this, but we're going to use E for regular expression. We are going to you know what? This is getting long and it's getting kind of boring. So rather than try and recreate this, I just gonna copy it here and cheat. Okay, so what this command is going to do is it's going to look at all files using a regular expression and find all files that match this pattern. Maybe you, yeah, okay, so it's going to match this pattern. Let us go a bit down on the screen so that my face doesn't cover this up. Okay, and the pattern we're going to look for is the line is going to start with a dim. This dot star means followed by any number of any characters, but then you have to hit a, now slash bracket in a pattern, a regular expression pattern is a control character. It means something. So if you want to say, I want to look for the actual like parenthesis as a character and not as some special pattern character, you have to preface it with a backslash. That's why it's backslash open bracket and then 0 to 9 in square brackets means any of the numbers 0 to 9. The plus means at least one number, but it could be like many numbers. So you could have a 5 followed by a 7 and a 6 and then a closed bracket. And then this star just means look at all the files, and I'm going to make this all the basic files. So anyway, this is going to spit out all programs in this folder that will use arrays. There's not a whole lot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a directory called arrays, and then I'm going to, for each file in, whoops, what is going on? Not copy. Okay, for each file in this command, do, we are going to move the file into the arrays directory. We're done. Boom. We have less files in here now. We have the arrays folder, and boom, it's got all the programs in the dumb folder that use arrays. So now this sets us up to start doing things. And I think what we're going to do, I'll still go through them sequentially using the modified dates, but at least we're not going to get any arrays in them. So that is what that is all about. So just to give you a bit of a teaser, next time we will be talking about, we've done it, fly. We're going to be doing fly next time. So have a nice day. Thank you for joining me in this episode of Adventures in Old Code. We didn't actually have an adventure in Old Code today, but you got to see me doing a regular expression and pining away for the good old days when computers were used as tools to unlock the creative mind. Thank you, and have a nice day.